You know what? Damn all this. Let's just get into it. This game pretty much was exactly how this Bears team looked last year. New roster, same damn problems. 1, you can't protect Fields. 2, you can't get after the quarterback. 3, your run defense is still bad. I didn't hear anything from Dexter. I didn't really get anything from Zach Pickens. Yannick Ngakoue had a couple of plays here and there. But what the hell? This was just it's terrible. Absolutely goddamn awful. I hate to be an overreact in week 1, but damn. It is not even the fact that the Bears lost. It's not even the fact of anything else. It's number 1, the fact of who they're losing to, which is the damn Packers yet again without Aaron Rodgers. And 2 is how you lost this ball game, which is the same way that you lost majority of the ball games last year. New roster, same problems. If Braxton Jones gets called for one more damn holding, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. We get a lot of new players, Edmunds, Edwards. We get Stevenson, who has some hiccups in his own right. You get DJ Moore, then don't get him involved. 3 targets? 3 targets. You don't move them around. You don't do anything. Oh my God. I'm all over the place because this is just a rant. It's not really a breakdown reaction. This is just a rant. Because number 1, as Bears fans, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys can agree with me, aren't we so sick and damn tired of losing to those damn Green Bay Packers? Or is it just me? 2, you think we would have a significant chance with the things that we've done as a roster, with some of the things that Green Bay necessarily didn't do, and Christian Watson, which is arguably the best receiver that they have on their football team, did not even play today, and we still couldn't cover a lick. I'll address both sides of the ball. First, I'm going to address the defense. Defensively, the Bears played entirely too much single high safety, too much deep safeties, too much zone defense, and the Packers were just creating so many ways to expose it and exploit it. We got out-coached by Matt LaFleur, Luke Getsy, well, we'll get to that later, but Eberflus and Alan Williams just basically got out-coached and out-schemed by Matt LaFleur and this Packers offense. Even without Aaron Jones, this Packers offense was still having success against the Bears. And their first drive of the second half was the Aaron Jones drive. Aaron Jones was the offense, and you just could not come up with any type of adjustment. They were devoid of halftime adjustments defensively. I've seen Eddie Jackson looked so out of place in his ball game. We see the pass rush just could not get any type of push to save their lives. Now, I'll be one to give the Packers credit. That offensive line that they have is a pretty solid offensive line with Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins. I will give them that. I'm not going to sit here and just take credit where I'm going to give the credit where credit is due. They have a very solid offensive line, and I saw coming into this game that running the football for the Green Bay Packers was going to establish everything that they wanted to do, and that is exactly what happened in this ball game. They had their running game going effectively with Dillon and with Aaron Jones, and the Bears just had no effective way of slowing down a run, which set up so much of their passing game. They got into shorter third down situations. The Bears' defense on third down was just absolutely god-awful, which makes this even crazier the Packers were 9 for 16 on third down. They were 1 for 2 on fourth down. Meanwhile, the Bears on third down, offensively, and I'll get to that, 3 for 13. 3 for 13. The game is won by can you convert third downs and can you get off the field as a defense on third down? The Bears did neither. And the Bears as a defense, I think this defense needs to create turnovers. They didn't do that. You need to create turnovers when, number one, you're not getting pressure on the quarterback. You're not slowing down the run. You have to find a way to create a turnover to turn over some of that momentum to at least give your offense somewhat of a chance, even though I'll get into that. But Jesus, the Bears defense was, with all the new pieces, all the things flowing around, same problems as last year. Not getting after the quarterback, not stopping the run, not getting off the field on third down. New roster, same problems. It's just, it's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking how bad it was. One sack. We're talking about a Yannick Ngakoue, and he was the one that got the sack. You get DeMarcus Walker, didn't even hear his name being called. Like I said, no Zach Pickens, no Javon Dexter, no impact from Justin Jones. Just nothing. This defense gave you absolutely nothing today. Absolutely nothing. And Jordan Love, 15 for 27 for 245 and 3 touchdowns. Busted play at the busted play. Busted coverage after busted coverage. It was just, it became to a point where this ball game became absolutely hard to watch. This was a hard ball game to watch. Watch this Bears defense struggle. Series after series, after possession, after possession, after possession. A struggle fast. It's just crazy that they changed quarterbacks, and us as fans, we thought, okay, the time might change a little bit. They didn't have Christian Watson. They don't have a lot of pieces as far as weapons around them. Jordan Love is still very inexperienced as a quarterback, even though this is his 4th year in the NFL, and same results. Can't stop a nosebleed. They have a lot of adjusting to do. And then on top of that, report came out to the game, Kyler Gordon didn't play the rest of the game with a hand injury. We'll have to see how that goes throughout the week. But this defense just looked the exact same, no matter the pieces from last year. We saw a couple of plays every now and then from Stevenson. Edmunds had a play here too. Yannick Ngakoue had a couple of plays. But outside of that, it was not much to show from this defense. Not much to show. It's a shame. That is 329 total yards for the Packers, but I've always said numbers don't tell the entire story, and it was just exactly that. Even though the Bears had more first downs, the Packers only had 11, but a lot of Packers plays were chunk plays. The Packers had a ton of chunk plays, whether it was a 51-yard screen type of play to Aaron Jones, whether it was the big, deep blown coverage to Musgrave, whether it was the long touchdown from Aaron Jones. The Packers got yards in chunks. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And on top of that, let's just get to the Bears on the offensive side of the ball. Same issues. We running the ball too damn much. Too many screens. Too many damn screens. I should have kept a tally in my own personal notes of how many screens Luke Getsy called. I didn't see too much of the RPO game, even though that probably may not have worked either the way the Bears were protecting and blocking. You definitely didn't see the Bears move the pocket. When you see they were kind of struggling to protect them, Luke Getsy did not move the pocket. I saw that same toss up the middle plate at least 3 to 4 times in this ball game. It's not the fact that you're running the football, which I understand you running the football. It's that you're running the same plays. The same plays. The same play calls. It's not like you had an adjustment to how you were trying to run the football. No, it was the same play calls. This offense just doesn't want to throw the ball, just say that. Because the Bears did not push the ball down the field, probably towards probably towards to the end of the damn game. I saw too many of the short passes, even though he had to do a lot of those, because you know why? He had pressure in his face all game long. Braxton Jones, like I said earlier, too many holding penalties. Too many holding calls. Darnell Wright got beat a couple of times. It's just the fact that you still, at this point, you see some of that is not working. I did not see any adjustments at the half for this Bears offense. That was only down 10-6 at the half. So you were still in this ball game coming out of halftime. Now the defense let up the score, of course, but you were still in the ball game. Even after the score, it was 17-6. So it's not like you were facing a big deficit. You still didn't make any adjustments to get DJ more and more involved, get the speed of Darnell Mooney more involved, maybe do some things for Tyler Scott to kind of help get him involved with his speed. But no, you kept running these stupid screen plays that Green Bay was sniffing out. You kept running the same running concepts that Green Bay had stuffed, and you forced yourself on long third down situations, no passing situations with the bad offensive line, which Green Bay is blitzing, and you've seen in the first half that they were struggling to pick up the blitz. So it's just the fact of this play calling was just so bad today by Lugetti. And it's looking like Matt Nagy 2.0. If we're going to be 100% honest, at least in my eyes, the way that he did not make any adjustments even after halftime, is this Matt Nagy 2.0? Or if you don't trust Fields, just say that. Or if you don't trust the passing game, just say that. I mean, Jesus Christ. The Bears did not throw the ball much at all. 24 for 37 for Fields, 216 a touchdown, and that pick six. And that pick six came late. That pick six came because in my opinion, I would just say this is how I seen it. It seemed like Justin Fields was trying to get something, was trying to make something happen. Was it an ill-advised throw into coverage? Absolutely. Also, it didn't help that the Bears couldn't tackle Quay Walker when he made the interception, for Christ's sake. But it's just, you get yourself into some of those late passing situations where you're down, and it's almost like you're forcing your quarterback to just have to make a play to try to keep your team in the ball game, because your play calling has been so basic from that point, from the beginning of the ball game. Red zone struggles, or whenever we got towards there, that was still bad. Instead of converting into touchdowns, we kept converting field goals. And I've said this before on the course of this channel. You're not going to win games continually kicking field goals, especially when your defense is struggling. Oh, they had a good first half. It's just the second half, the Packers made adjustments on both sides of the football. This game was an absolute horror show. And I mean horror show. I almost wanted to turn it off myself, and if it wasn't for giving you guys my takes and my content, I probably would have switched the damn channel. That was just an absolute shit show. Am I the only one that's sick and tired of losing to the goddamn Packers every goddamn game? We ain't beat them since 2018. And that was late then. That was late December when Green Bay was pretty much out of it. We haven't beat them since freaking 2018. I mean, it is too early for an overreaction, but it just seemed like none of the problems got fixed coming into week one. I've seen teams that make roster adjustments. You can see, okay, they're starting to do this different. They're doing this different. They're scheming this different. They're going to run this differently. No, this was the same shit that we seen last season from the Bears team on both sides of the football. It's terrible. If we're going to be like this, we might as well just suck it up and have another top 5 pick and 2 top 5 picks the way Carolina looked today. This is bad, man. I know I've been going all over the place. I know this has just been a rant, but this game was terrible. You have some of the weapons on offense with Claypool. You have Mooney. You have DJ Moore, who you traded for, and you don't find ways to get those guys the football and scheme ways to get those guys the ball in open field so they can make things happen. Instead, you run the football like crazy on a team that knows that is coming. You run the football like crazy on a team that knows the scheme. You came from the Green Bay Packers in the same damn coaching staff, Luke Getzey. So they know a lot of what you're going to do as an offense, and you don't make any damn adjustments. They got out-coached, they got outplayed, they got out-schemed, they got out everything, out-effort, and it looked like the Bears gave up as a unit once the league got to at least 14, 17 points. They threw in the towel. And I'm about to throw in the towel in this damn video. I'll see y'all later.
So much pain!